Hey YouTube, it's been a while. Just finally got my car back from Grimbros Designs. We were busy working on it for 3 weeks. I did not show anything because I was busy just working on it. So here's the rear duct now for the rear mount rad, and it goes a little something like that. So this top part's attached to the hatch obviously, and the bottom part is bolted into the roof and to the other firewall he had made out of steel. And then it's all sealed off with rubber and everything. So we redid the door bars. So now I got the NASCAR style. And they come out like that. And then it's, yeah, a little messy in here. Got to do some vacuuming, got to do some cleaning. Made a gauge holder over there. I can't really see it, but yeah, just to give you an idea. So that's what it looks like back here. Then we're going to mount my fire suppression to that wall too, or up on this piece sticking up right here, which would be good. And yeah, so that's what's been going on there. We redid the bash bar too. Just want to show the Kansai wheels on here with the FDF. Looks good. Did a FDF hood vent. I'm gonna remove some stuff here. Here's my exhaust. So we did a Y pipe and then 3.5 all the way out with a single resonator, so she's going to be spicy this year. So I also installed a Sicky sway bar. There's the new lower cross member that will hold my AccuSump and my oil cooler. And then there's the bash bar. Kind of see it there a little bit. Yeah, kind of see it. There you go. So you can see that it's just a single and has a little brace on it. Then it comes a U, comes across, same kind of idea. So that way we don't have the lower bar on the outside. The reason why we changed that this year is the last bash bar wasn't quite as tight to the bumper, so we made it tighter to the bumper, and then we took away the dual bars on the outside for the reason of if I ever hit somebody while drifting. The lower bar usually, so you can see the bar hanging out there, but usually the lower bar is down here, right? So when you hit somebody up here and it hits, it'll catch their wheel and the spoke or something like that, and it will destroy it. So I'd rather not destroy people's wheels in case there's an impact of some sort. Just gonna put these hood things in quick. Okay, so I'll go back here. Just got my welding beanie on from work. Found a bunch of brake dust in my face, so I'm trying to clean myself up a little bit. So now we got the rear FDF grip kit and the eccentric lockout bolts. So this under load will give you toe in. You have 4 different settings there. Sorry to show that. 4 different settings. So that'll give you the amount of toe in that you want under acceleration and under drift when you're drifting, sorry. So yeah, that's wicked. It's the best bang for your buck for any mechanical traction that you need for these cars. Factory, they end up towing out, so you kind of wash you out a bit, and it's just kind of funky to try and handle with everything. So that's why I switched to this kit. You have to take apart the rear disc or brake shoes and everything to get in there. So like this, I'll give you a quick rundown here. So this goes into here like so, and then that part goes through the middle, and then this part attaches on the bottom with the brake shoes. And then you got your springs, and the top part there slides in between, so spaces for it. So yeah, I gotta put that all back together here and then move to the other side, but I'll give you a final preview of everything that's done then. And yeah, or maybe even to tear down on the other side of the brake shoes in case somebody's wondering. That way you get a step-by-step of what to do. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to work here. Alright, so I'm just about to start the other side. I apologize for all the noise from when I like twist the camera and stuff like that. I guess it, there's like foam on the bottom of this tripod thing and it gets caught and rubs or whatnot. So, oh, this thing's dying already. Creeps. Okay, anyway, so these are 19mm bolts on the back of the brake caliper, and then that is just a plug so brake dust doesn't come out from the shoe, I found out. So there's that, and then once I take this apart, I will start filming again just because there's not a lot of room on this side of the car. So I'll get to it. Working on the other side here. Gonna crawl underneath. Hopefully this light at least gives some light. Oh, you see, I had to get the big one out for the top side there. Sorry for the adventure down here. Okay, there you go. So those two bolts are 17s. And then that's a 14 for the e-brake line. Now what holds the e-brake line together this is on the top part, and it goes between the shoes, and then the shoes here, that's your bottom spring, the one that's spaced, and then that's your top spring, and then those things are look like little spears, so they just slide in, and you twist them and they lock into this into there. So those aren't so bad to get out. Just putting it back together can be a bit of a pain in the butt. I struggled with the other side for quite some time. And then what goes into the e-brake cable is this little tiny, there you go, that piece of metal there. And it slides through this, and it slides through the e-brake cable. So, gotta make sure that's in and good to go. That way it doesn't fall out, and you know, when you go to pull your e-brake and you have no e-brake. So, I hope the other side works, and we'll find out once I have everything back together again. I'll try the e-brake out, make sure it works, make sure everything holds. Yeah, it didn't seem to fall out. I was keeping a close eye, but you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes stuff goes sideways. So I'm going to get to working on this, and also I bought, right here, the eccentric bolts. So I bought the lockout kit as well from FDF. It's just bolts with non-adjustable. Well, they are adjustable. They're both, the hole is drilled to slightly to one side, so there still is a little bit of adjustment, but they won't spin in place. They're square, so they sit there and sit in between, and they actually lock in place. So you don't have that happen where an arm just decides to adjust itself while under drift and suspension load and everything. So, but I'm gonna get back to work here. I gotta get some stuff going. See you in a minute. Done both sides now. I struggled. I put the e-brake. I think that attaches to the e-brake cable on backwards by accident. Yeah, there's both sides installed. The eccentric bolts, lockout bolts are in. She's nice and tight. Yeah, so be careful with that adjuster for the e-brake. The top one's kind of way easier to deal with than the bottom one. The bottom one like has a little pin that goes in, and then you put it on there and it like scissors in and out. Has like a swivel on it, or a hinge. Anyways, so it's putting the wheels on. There's one there. It's my exhaust hiding that Chris made. There's the other wheel. We're gonna put these on, and then we're setting this bitch down. And yeah, if you like the content, like, share, subscribe. Do what you do. Take care.